When people hear the phrase crime against humanity, what actually qualifies as one? Is it simply a powerful phrase used in headlines? Or does it have a precise legal definition somewhere in international law? What actions must occur before something crosses that line? Is it limited to acts committed during war? Or can crimes against humanity occur during peacetime as well? If civilians are deliberately targeted, does that qualify? If entire populations are displaced or harmed through policy, does that qualify? And what about crimes committed against children? Are there specific protections written into international law meant to safeguard children during conflict or crisis? If those protections exist, what kinds of actions would violate them? Is it the use of children in armed conflict, the targeting of schools or hospitals, the denial of food, medicine, or safety? Where are those lines written? Who defines them? Are they written in international treaties? Are they defined by international courts? Or are they interpreted differently depending on the situation? If the rules exist, how does the world determine when those rules have been broken? What kind of evidence is required before accusations become formal investigations? Is there something like probable cause in international law? The same way national legal systems require evidence before charges are filed? Who gathers that evidence? Independent investigators, international organizations, or governments themselves? And once evidence exists, who decides whether an investigation should begin? Is it international courts, a council of nations, or the same governments that may be under scrutiny? If investigations begin, what authority do those institutions actually have? Can they demand access to evidence? Can they compel testimony? Or do they depend on cooperation from the same governments they are investigating? If cooperation is required, what happens when cooperation is refused? Do international laws have enforcement mechanisms strong enough to hold powerful actors accountable? Or do those laws depend largely on the political will of other nations? And when accusations appear in the news, how does the public determine what is verified and what is still under investigation? Who confirms the evidence? Who reviews the findings? And who ultimately declares that crimes against humanity have taken place? If institutions exist to define these crimes, investigate them, and enforce the law, what happens when those institutions fail to act? Public officials and agencies often swear oaths to uphold the law and protect the constitutional framework of their government. If those oaths are broken, who is responsible for holding those institutions accountable? Who ensures the system corrects itself? And who ultimately protects the form of government those oaths were meant to defend? If laws exist to protect humanity, and if institutions exist to enforce those laws, what is supposed to happen when those systems fail? Does anybody know?